everyone, this is Rocky. Thank you so much for joining my channel. So today is Fable Friday. I'm so goofy. Listen, this is my favorite video of the week, so that's why I get so into it, because I like to bring you into my personal life. This wasn't something that I used to do. I was highly uncomfortable talking about my personal life and telling you the real, but now I'm using Fridays to tell you what's up. So the first thing I want to do is start with something I don't know what took me so long to tell you about this. It took me so long to try it. But I had a story where I told you about my favorite cafe, Argo Tea, that was seemingly going out of business. I think they are. And I have a rewards program with them, or I'm with a part of their rewards program, and I had money left over on my card, but all of their cafes are closed. So I contacted them and to say, hey, can I get my money back? And as opposed to offering me my money back, they said you can buy some stuff from our website. There were pretty slim pickings on the types of things that you can purchase. I'm a black tea drinker, so I think there was maybe 2 or 3 to choose from. One I chose was expired. The date, the expiration date on the tea was like 2018, some date in 2018. And then I got a strawberry, it was a hung cha, which was expired. This one's a strawberry black pepper tea, which all of you thought sounded quite interesting. And to me it sounded interesting as well, because it's a black tea, you know, somehow flavored with strawberry. So I wanted to tell you what I thought. And first impression is that it smells amazing. Like when you're brewing it, strawberries everywhere. And then when I'm walking with the cup, strawberries everywhere. And so right now, strawberries everywhere. But when you drink it, I'll describe it as, you know, it's very smooth. It's definitely black tea. No mistaking that, you know, it comes straight through. And then it has a hint of strawberry, which I am appreciative of, because I'm not really an herbal tea drinker, you know, those fruity tea drinkers and things like that, because me of all people who loves candy and sugar, I don't really care for that for my tea. I like to have the tea come through. So this one I have actually decided to lightly sweeten it with raw sugar as opposed to honey, just so I can have the unadulterated flavor of the tea and see what it's like. So I sipped it without the sugar. It was all right, but I like sweetness to my tea, so I put some raw sugar in there, and I would actually recommend this. Let me see. I can't really say that I tasted pepper. I was expecting like a little bit of a bite or a little spice to it. Not at all. So if you were concerned about the pepper taste, not so much. So it's black tea with a smooth undertone of strawberry. I'd recommend it. So this is how it looks. You can go to, you know, Argo Tea, and this is the tea that it, you know, comes in. Nice little container. This is a lot actually for the price. It's 4.2 ounces. So I try it. So there were a couple other things that I talked about in previous discussions, I think maybe previous Fable Fridays even. So give me a sec. So you guys know I've been on this long journey of trying to find the right natural deodorant. And so after multiple tries, I landed on a product called Each and Every. I saw a really funny couple of videos from Tabitha Brown, who's a famous vegan social media person. And she's been trying to find a natural deodorant as well. And so I took that recommendation, I bought it, I went on Amazon, found it like a two for deal, made it relatively cheap in comparison to their website. I have the same issue with this that I have with my Schmidt's. It leaves a greasy stain on your clothes. So it works, it's good, it smells good, it lasts all day, but it stains your clothes. You know, I guess because, let's see, the very first ingredient in this is coconut oil. So again, if you don't mind looking like you have sweaty armpits when you really haven't been sweating, I suppose this is okay. But I can only use this on, you know, sleeveless items or dark clothing, and to just, you know, avoid the stains that it does. But so I wanted to circle back, because I think I was like super excited about it, talking about how good it smelled and the fact that it lasted long. But I had tried it originally on something that was dark, and the next time I tried it on something that you could see the staining on, damn, that was a letdown. So I have 2 of these things, and yeah, The next thing I want to follow up on is going to make my friend's day, week, month, maybe not month, probably something else would make her month, but probably her day and her week. She recommended to me a conditioner, what is this? Aussie Miracle Moist conditioner. And I think I talked to you guys about it before, and I mentioned how it was okay, right? But in all fairness, when I tried it the first time, I used it as a co-wash. My hair wasn't completely clean, and I just kind of used it as, you know, sort of in the shower as a light wash slash detangler, just to refresh the curls and the bounce in my hair and give it some life. And I thought it was okay. It didn't do much for me. So I used it again, but this time after clarifying or washing my hair with shampoo, and I thought it was good. Good job. I know she's looking at this. Good job. I am a fan of this. I do use a lot of this product. I think that this will give me 4 uses, this bottle. So I'm this was my second time using it, and I'm almost at about half. That's just how much conditioner I use when I'm trying to detangle my hair. But I think it's worth it because like the price point compared to like what I would buy, like what I would spend on Aveda or something else. And the product works, right? So I think it's worth it, even though I'm using a lot of it. So good job. A couple of FABLE, was it a couple or one? I don't know how many FABLE Fridays ago it was, but I shared with you the fact that I was transitioning professionally on one of my FABLE Fridays. And at the end of that, I talked about how I have 2 weeks off right now, and how I'm going to be focused on sort of self-care and getting my life in order before embarking on my new journey. And I shared with you that I got a couple of products from The Body Bean, and one is the Roses Aromatic Oil, or you could use it for your diffuser. Or burn it, or whatever, however you want to use it, but it's not meant for the body. And then this candle, this is their new essential oils line, their aromatherapy essential oils line, and I got a lemongrass one. So with the roses one, I did put it in the diffuser that I got from the Amazon Prime days, and I am super pleased with this. This smells so good. I knew I was gonna like it because, one, obviously we talk about this all the time, I'm enamored with the scent rose, and then secondly, I had their candle before, and the candle called Rose is amazing. So I knew I was going to be a fan. It worked really well in the diffuser, and it lasts really, really long. You just put just a few drops into all of this water, and it's just going all day. Perfect, beautiful. So for any of you who are trying to, find an economical way to scent your home, I would recommend, well, it doesn't even have to be this, but this is good. Get you one of those diffusers, man. It's like a game changer. So anyway, then I also got this candle. Interestingly, I have not burned it yet, and what I touted to you was the fact that it's super strong, and I think that it'll be able to scent my entire condo. I don't know if that's true, but what I have done is I've left this open like this in my closet, and it has scented my entire closet, my master bath, or let me not use the word master, the primary bath. It just kind of scented lightly my entire primary suite. So my friend, though, ordered some of these as well, and she burned it, and she said it's not as strong as you think, and she actually prefers their regular candles, which is way cheaper. So I still have to burn this and give you my 1 cent, because I gave you one of hers, so plus mine, that'll be 2 cents. So I'll give you my 1 cent on it. But look, I feel like if you can get away with not paying extra and getting the same or better results, go for the other product. But the jury is still out because I haven't burned mine yet, but I just wanted to let you know, because if I'm talking about the other thing, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this. But it smells great. You guys know me and my candles, man. I don't know. I hoard them. I don't burn them very quickly, so it'll probably be a while before I burn this and tell you the verdict. The next couple of things I want to come back on is I did a couple of hauls. Yeah, I think a couple of hauls back in, I don't even know, last 2 months. One where I showed you, I went to Nordstrom Rack and found these amazing Paige jeans that were originally $219, and I got them for $18. And the fit was great in terms of the waist and the hips and the thighs and all of that good stuff. but the length was just obnoxious. So I did take it into the tailor. Again, when you have a Nordstrom card and you join their Nordy Club, depending on your level with them, you get a certain amount of free alterations for the year. And so I take full advantage of that offer. Not everything, but mostly everything I get needs to be altered. So I've been taking full advantage. When you buy it from there, like the alterations are even cheaper. So the free alterations that they offer you even stretch even further. So which is amazing. So I did get these altered, and they fit perfectly. Like with or without shoes on, they're the perfect length. They're not dragging on the floor, which is very important for me because, you know, these are white jeans. So I thought that this was a great idea to go ahead and bite the bullet and purchase them and then get them altered so that they're perfect jeans for me. The other item that I got altered was a pair of wide leg Aqua Pants. The brand is called Aqua, and I got these from Bloomingdale's a while back. The original price on these was $68 and I got them for $17. I also took these to Nordstrom to get altered, and these are now perfect. I got the waist taken in because these are a size small, and I'm normally a size extra small in things or whatever. I don't even know like how that equates to numbers, but a 24 waist. So I ended up having to get this taken in at the waist. They took it in at the back. And then the length was, again, obnoxiously long. So I had to get a ton of it cut down and shortened. But now it's perfect. Like, it's not going to drag and get all ripped up, which is not cute. It's not going to drag and get all ripped up. And I can wear these with sneakers, which looks amazing. Obviously, that's probably going to be my go-to look for these, with flats and sneakers. But you know, in the event that I did want to dress these up because they are luxe and flowy, I could certainly pop them on with some pumps and look just as good, and not have to worry about these getting caught in the heel or anything like that. It's the perfect length. So again, I talked to you guys before about how important alterations are. You can, you know, get something on the cheap, but when you get it altered, you look like $1,000,000. Don't know why I hadn't been doing this my entire life, but definitely, I'm going to use this word again, a game changer. And the last thing is like a little piece of news in a way. Over the summer, doing all of this civil unrest, my third eye started to open up just a little bit more. And I was really hyper-focused on, and still hyper-focused on, supporting Black business, or, you know, businesses of color, marginalized groups, small business, all the things. And, you know, I still try to focus on that, incorporate that, not focus on it like hypersensitive, but incorporate it, make sure that I'm conscious of it, incorporate it into my shopping. And one of the brands that I discovered over the past few years was Carly Cushney. And I had been pining over that brand for the longest. But one dress, it's like $1,600 to over $2,000. You know, I think maybe $1,300 would be at the bottom end for a dress, and then into the $2,000 range for a dress. And the way my fiscal sensitivity is set up, I just can't do it. So I was super excited this past year when she came out with a collaboration with Target, and she had, you know, Target by Cushney. And I purchased a dress that didn't quite work out for me, but, you know, I was still keeping, you know, my options open about shopping with the brand. Super excited to see her do good things. And then just recently I saw in the news that Carly Cushney, the brand, is shuttering its doors as a result of the pandemic. You know, COVID-19 has really ripped through the fashion and retail industry tremendously. I'm using a Trump word, tremendous, bigly. It has done a number on the economy and business and as a whole, but a lot of these brands that were emerging are now, you know, retreating in a way. They're closing their doors. They could not ride the wave. So Carly Cushney is one of them. Very interesting and sad, you know, at the same time, because I was really looking forward to investing in one of her pieces at some point. Target one didn't work for me, but I was really looking forward to investing one of her pieces at some point, just watching it really closely so that I could do that. But unfortunately, just wanted to share a piece of news with you that, you know, Carly Cushney is shuttering her doors. So that's that. So that was really long. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry that I had to put you through this, but I wanted to get you caught up on what's going on. Yeah, that's today's Fable Friday in a nutshell. Getting you caught up on the things that we've originally talk about weeks ago, and here we are, and I'm bringing you up to speed. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so I don't get lost in the sauce, because YouTube is a pretty big place, so I don't want to get lost. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I drop new videos just for you. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, share it with your friends. Bye.